Today's project is a little maintenance on our own rig, our hot water heater. First thing we're going to do is drain our tank by obviously pump off, relieve the pressure, and pull the zinc anode rod out. We're going to flush it out, put a new zinc rod in, and this is pretty crusty and it's been leaking a little bit, and that happens especially with hard water. So we're going to go ahead and change out the pressure relief valve. Step 1, turn the pump off. Step 2, relieve the pressure. Step 3, after breaking it loose with a socket, remove the plug. And there is a pretty sad zinc rod. So here's the old zinc anode that's worn out, and here's a brand new one. What a zinc rod does is zinc is basically what's considered a sacrificial metal. What happens is any type of corrosion will attack this versus attacking your water heater and rusting out your water heater. It just eats this up. So I'm going to take a screwdriver here and just lightly kind of clean off around these threads. So we've got a clear opening. I'm not going to mess the threads up. And then we're going to take our wand and we'll rinse it out. Normally you would do this at home just using your garden hose. Since we're actually in a campground and have no hookups, we're going to use our tank water. So I just put the water heater in bypass, used cold water off our shower faucet. So now there's no water going into the hot water tank, but we have water to clean it out. We're looking for little chunks like this. Just rinsing that calcium out.
It's a lot of yuck coming out of there.
Yep. This is something you should do once a year.
Is that about how often you change the anode?
You change the anode when it's worn out.
And how do you know when it's worn out? You just have to check it?
Yeah, you can just pull it out and look at it. If half of it's still there, I'd run it longer. And if about 75% of it or more is gone, then just change it. And you can see we've got a lot of dirt and stuff out. So now we have clear water running out of there. So the next thing we'll do is we will change this relief valve because it's pretty crusty and it's slightly leaking, and then we'll put a new zinc anode in. Okay, we're going to loosen up the relief. There's the pressure relief valve. It just relieves if pressure gets over 150 psi or if temperature gets above 210. And you can see here that, see that in the inside? That's where it's been weeping, and you can even see a little buildup in there. And I could see it the other day because it was weeping down the side of the trailer, and about every 8 hours the pump would go and turn on. So we knew it was really slowly losing a little pressure. Here's a new relief valve. They're all pretty much the same. You just need to make sure whether you have 3/4 or 1/2 inch threads and that the pressure and temperature matches. Already comes with pipe sealant on it. So we'll just slip that in there. Get it started. And then we'll tighten it up.
Is there a danger in over tightening something like this?
Sure. We need to use common sense.
Wait a minute, what?
Yep.
Come on. Common sense. I don't know where you come from, sir, but we don't do that around here.
I'm going to remove this heat shield so we get a little more room to get our wrench in there. And then we can get the last little bit tightened up. Now that we've got this tight and pointed down, we'll put our heat shields back on, put our zinc rod in, and we're done with our maintenance. Now with that all put back together, some thread tape on the threads of the zinc rod. We install our zinc rod. We'll snug this up. Doesn't have to be crazy tight, just tight enough to where it doesn't leak. And yes, this would be better if you had a socket. I do not have a socket this big on me. So now with our vent open, I'm going to turn our bypass off, go back to normal flow, and we'll fill our water tank. Turn our water back on, and we'll fill the water heater back up, and then once it gets close to full, I'm just burping all the air out of the system, then I'll close that. Now that we've got our new anode in and we've got our new pressure relief in, we've turned on the water, pressure tested it, everything checks out. So we just need to mark down the date that when we change the anode so we can check it, I'd say every 6 months, and see how the anode's doing. Don't forget to drain your hot water tanks when you're winterizing. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and leaving your comments.